I am excited because I just saw video footage of Aliyah Boston in the gym getting her one-on-one workout on with the new player development coach, Keith.
I am excited because I just saw video footage of Aliyah Boston in the gym getting her one-on-one workout on with the new player development coach Keith Porter. Picture this: it's the off-season. Two WNBA stars, both known for their inside presence, are hitting the gym, once working tirelessly on post moves and her mid-range game. The other, she's launching threes like she's Steph Curry. This isn't fiction, it's the real story of Aliyah Boston and Angel Reese's contrasting approaches to improvement in this video. We're diving deep into the tale of two bigs, one's laser focused on dominating the paint while the other's chasing internet clout. There's footage out there of Angel working on her game in the lab, as they say, and mostly what we see is Angel shooting three-pointers. Let's unpack how these choices might shape their careers, why fans are losing their minds over Boston's dedication, and why even Reese's fans are roasting her for her latest stunt. Are you ready? Let's go. So what you did like reset? Reset, not that, oh that's good, yeah. When you hear, picture this: Aliyah Boston, sweat dripping, laser focused on perfecting her footwork in the paint. What's got the basketball world buzzing? Boston's off-season workout video just dropped and it's sending shockwaves through WNBA circles. Fans are on the edge of their seats wondering what Boston's cooking up to ensure she's in top form when the season kicks off. But this isn't just any highlight reel, we're talking serious, gritty work that's got everyone taking notice. Let's break it down. Boston's not just going through the motions, she's pushing herself to the limit, working on left-hand finishes and powering through contact. This is the kind of training that separates the good from the great, and the Indiana Fever, they're all in on Boston's development. What up, Fever family? It's Coach Keith Porter. Today I got Aliyah Boston in the gym. We've been working on some footwork, getting up and down the floor, just working on being better today. Are you ready? For my we'll make 5-hour little backwards, yeah. So eventually we're going to get to like our whole set, but we're going to isolate every single action and motion in, yeah. So this is just one of those up. Get this: the Fever flew their new player development coach Keith Porter all the way to Massachusetts just to work with Boston. That's not just commitment. That's a team that knows they've got something special on their hands. Porter's not mincing words either. He's talking about Boston like she's the next big thing in women's basketball. We're working on being better every day, he says, but don't let that humble statement fool you. Porter believes Boston has the potential to be one of the greatest women athletes ever. Those are some big words, but after seeing this workout they might just be right on the money. 5 each hands, so be here, hit you in the pocket. I want you off too, to start off a little. Why, yep. Take a second, more, less jumper, more flow, so more like lick. Okay, yep. Wow, that was really good. That was press, my D. Yes, now let's talk numbers. Boston's already impressive, shooting 55.2% from the field in her 2 seasons with the Fever, but she's not resting on her laurels. This offseason grind is all about taking her game to the next level. We're seeing drills focused on mid-range jumpers, post moves, and footwork through various game scenarios. It's a master class in how to become a more versatile player. But here's where it gets really interesting: Boston's mid-range game is looking smoother than ever. Why does this matter? Think about how this will complement Caitlin Clark's style of play. Clark's known for her ability to penetrate and break down defenses. Now imagine Boston with her improved mid-range game, ready to capitalize on every opening Clark creates. It's a 1-2 punch that could have defenses scrambling all season long. Okay, now the same thing off the left one. This one might make more sense, well, that the last one as well, just like running forward. Get CAU like that instead of opening up, yeah, more like a forward pivot. You just run, here go. Speaking of Clark, even she can't contain her excitement when Boston's video dropped. Clark was quick to comment, got me fired up. When you've got your star teammate hyped up like that, you know you're doing something right. Boston's grind is just the beginning of our story. This video isn't just about one player putting in work, it's about a team with a vision, a coaching staff willing to go the extra mile literally, and a young star who's not afraid to push herself to new heights. Yep. There we go, yep, there we go. Next one, bump. Right now, we're get back right back into that touch shot. There we go. You're bump me and standing bu me, stay low. So right when you're here, stay here and then explore what you're doing. You're hitting fully extend, now you're killing your leg drive. No, you're not getting, yeah, they playing one more down, yeah, that's all go out the way. See, it is as we watch Boston power through rep after rep, it's clear we're witnessing the makeover of a player who's not just content with being good, she's aiming for Greatness, the combination of her natural talent, work ethic, and the fever's investment in her development, that's a recipe for something special. Boston's brilliant moves in this viral video are just the opening act. We've got more to unpack, more comparisons to make, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. That Aliyah Boston was going to come ready to ball, and so when I see footage like this and see the moves that they're working on, I feel really good about that because I think it pretends wonderful things while Boston's been grinding in the gym. Another WNBA star just dropped a workout video that's making waves for all the wrong reasons. Picture this: a player who struggles with layups suddenly decides she's the next Steph Curry. Intrigued? You should be. The contrast couldn't be more stark, and the internet's reaction absolutely brutal. The lack of proof that she's been in the gym working on her craft, trying to hone her skills after what can only be described as one of the worst shooting seasons anybody's ever seen in the history of basketball. Let's talk about Angel Reese, the 6'3" forward who should be dominating the paint. So what's she working on in her latest video? 3-pointers. Yes, you heard that right, the internet's going wild, and not in a good way. Fans are scratching their heads wondering if Reese forgot she's supposed to be a post player. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you notice how Reese's video always uses quick cuts? We never see consecutive baskets. It's like watching a highlight reel without the highlights. You've got to wonder, how long did it take to film this thing? Couple of hours, half a day. It's anyone's music guess. Now let's break down some numbers. Last season Reese shot 44.5% from less than 5 foot. That's rough for a big. To put it in perspective, that's like missing more than half your layups, and get this, almost 40% of her rebounds they're her own misses. With stats like these, is this really the time for Reese to channel her inner Steph Curry? But wait, there's more. Where's the Chicago Sky coaching staff and all this? Nowhere to be seen. It's like they've left Reese to her own devices. Remember how the Fever flew their coach out to work with Boston? Yeah, none of that here. It's just Reese, her trainer, and a camera crew, when she was literally the most inefficient player within 5 foot in all of the WNBA. Any which way you put it, she shot bad from the field. All right, she's 6'3", and she plays under the basket, and she shot 39.1% from the field. Fans aren't holding back either. They're roasting Reese online, and some of these comments are brutal. One tweet reads, "Reese needs to work on layups, not logos." Ouch. But can you blame them when your inside game needs work? Launching threes isn't exactly what the doctor ordered. So what's the deal here? Is Reese trying to expand her game, or is this just a misguided attempt at grabbing headlines? Either way, it's clear that her approach is worlds apart from Boston's laser-focused grind. While one's working on dominating her position, the other seems to be chasing social media likes. I'm trying to figure out why she's putting so much time in developing an outside shot when she works under the basket primarily. You get a rebound. Are you going to try to run out there all of a sudden and shoot a three, even though you got perimeter players that are standing around waiting for you to pass them the ball so they can shoot wide open shots? It could potentially be a horrible season for the Chicago Sky. One thing's crystal clear: not all offseason training is created equal. Boston's putting in the work where it counts, while Reese, well, she might want to rethink her career. But this tale of two bigs is far from over. Stick around, because we're about to dive even deeper into their basketball strategy. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action. I believe Aliyah Boston is going to come in ready. This last season she was out of shape, and many of them have said they didn't quite know what they were getting. They weren't prepared for the passes. Caitlin, they weren't prepared to get up and down the floor. Obviously the more this team can get out on the break and run and not have to grind it out in the paint, the better. Think you know what good shooting form looks like? Prepare to have your assumptions challenged. We're about to dive into a tale of two techniques that's so stark it's like comparing apples to, well, something that's definitely not an apple. And trust me, once you see this, you'll never look at a jump shot the same way again. This is what it's supposed to look like when you're the shooting arm. It's like a waiter carrying a tree, right? It's like the waiter carrying the tray. That's how